Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some neurographic art. I'm going to use my watercolours and I'm using my Princeton Neptune Overwash brush simply because it loads paint and I can get plenty of paint on it and then just, and I'm just going to basically do a sort of a rainbow effect. Just picking up any old colours and popping them down onto the paper. This is a smooth watercolour paper, and as you can see I have taped around the edges so that the finished result should give a nice straight edge. And yeah, so I'm just really picking any old colours, doesn't really matter. You can use any paintbrush, you can use any watercolour paints. You could actually use acrylic paint if you want to, but you'd have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry before we do the neurographic art. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the process really. It's quite a relaxing way to sit and chill out and just do your own thing without having to think too much about it. And as you can see, I'm just applying colour really in a rainbowy effect. In a minute I do tend to load quite a bit of water onto the paper and then just give it a quick squish around, tilt it here and there just to try and run the paint in to each other. Doesn't really matter, we're only playing here, so, and it's a nice process as well, and it's actually quite, like I said, quite relaxing to do because you haven't got to think too much about what you're doing and it's easy. Anyone can do this, anybody. I'm sitting here at the minute having a cup of coffee and watching my video whilst I speak over. So obviously this is a voiceover. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the process. I hope you'll join me because this actually, I won't be editing this video very much. I'm not going to be cutting bits out or speeding it up, I don't think. It's a 44-minute long video, so I might cut out bits where I'm drying it. Let me have a sip of my coffee a minute. Yeah, so here we are, tilting, and that allows the paint to run into each other. I must admit the colours are a little bit muddy, but it doesn't matter. We're going to just play along here. Just, relax and chill out. My water's getting a bit dirty, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to be doing much more with the watercolour paints. And as you can see, I am just spreading that paint and letting it all run into each other. This gives it sort of like a different effect as well. It can be quite effective sometimes. Sometimes it might turn out a little bit muddy, but it doesn't matter. I hope you are all well and I hope you do enjoy this video. I'm going to be doing quite a few of these neurographic art pieces. I will also be playing around with a little bit of resin as well. So I've got some resin things up my sleeve. I'm just waiting for delivery and then I'm going to be making some more videos on resin. I haven't really posted a great deal on YouTube over the last year because of a lot of things that are going on in personal things. I had cancer back in 2021 to 22, and although I didn't have to have chemotherapy, it was a long process. I had my surgery, my last surgery was in April of this year, so April 23, and I am sort of still recovering, I suppose. Yeah. So, and we've had other things that have gone on within the family, but now I want to try and get back into it and create some more of these videos. For those of you that followed me from the beginning, you remember that I started off doing embroidery with a machine. So I had a 10 needle embroidery machine and I sold that just before I got the cancer. Number one, it wasn't paying for itself. It was very expensive. I wasn't making any money from it, so I sold the machine, and I am actually glad that I did because to me it was taking over my main passion, which is painting, my art. For those of you that don't know, I am an artist. self-employed artist, and I sell my art on Facebook. I sell it on in shops as well around Cornwall in the UK. And yeah, so that's how I make my money, really. And yes, so I could concentrate back again with my art. It was a lot more important that I do my art because that was my income. The embroidery I didn't make money from. I'm drying the paint off here because as you can see, I've just splattered a load of water on, which gives it that mottled effect. And now I'm just giving it a blast with the hairdryer. It did take me a little while actually to dry it, but yeah, so I can just talk over whilst you watch it dry. Yeah, so I want to go back into resin, and I want to go back into doing a lot more painting videos. So the neurographic art is a good way, especially for beginners, to relax and just draw. Doodle, draw, anybody can do it, without a doubt. It's so easy to do. You don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be able to draw to be able to do this kind of art. You can just plonk the paint down on the paper and let it do its own thing. It's dry now, I think. Now, what do I do next? Do I put any more paint down? I don't think I do. You can essentially put more paint on top of this if you want. Here I've got a Posca pen. These are acrylic pens, and they are very good. I use these a lot in my art when I'm painting, so I use these on my harbour scenes. Here we're just putting some squiggles down. You can, make it up as you go along. I try not to put too many in because otherwise you're forever filling in the corners, rounding them off. So that's what the neurographic thing is. So what you're going to do now is then round off all those corners and then colour those in. Fill those in with the black ink. You don't have to use black. You could use all red or, well, any colour really. Doesn't really matter, but black is quite effective. And basically we're just going to go through and, do this. We're going to round off all the edges. And it does take a little bit of time depending on how many squiggles you have done. So I think less is better. Less is more, is that right? It looks more effective with less. We are going to fill these little circles in with doodles, as you can see from my videos, picture. So here we are, just filling in those corners. You don't have to use a thick pen. You could use a thinner pen if you want. This one here is quite a nice sized nib, so it does the job a bit quicker. I do go in a little bit later with the Unipin pens, which are fine line. They are also waterproof and smudge proof as well. So water and fade proof, so you can actually put paint over the top of them as well and it will not smudge. Not so much with the acrylic here. If you put water on this, I'm pretty sure it will run. But yeah, so here we are. I don't want to bore you too much with me gassing and talking, should I say? Gassing, it's not quite the right word, is it? Yeah, so I really enjoy this process. It is so relaxing and you can just chill out, watch a film whilst you're doing it and just doodle away, and you may be surprised with how it turns out. Those of you that say, oh, I can't draw, I can't paint, this, that and the other, anyone can do this, okay? Give it a go. You might be surprised at how it can relax you. If you're stressed out about something and you just want to take your mind off what's going on around you, just get a pen and squiggle. You don't even have to put watercolour on the paper first. What you could do, just get a blank piece of paper, do some squiggles like that, okay? Then you can do this here, what I'm doing, which is filling in all the corners and rounding them off. Then you can go in afterwards with some ink pens or pencils, whatever takes your fancy, and you can colour each section in either in a different colour or the same colour. You could fade them in, give them a little bit of depth and texture. You can do what you like, really. So, either way, it won't matter. And like I said, you don't have to use watercolour paints. You can use any other paints and then let them dry before you go over with the pen. But I do find this, I love the way the watercolours land on the page, and then you can make different things appear from those colours, if you know what I mean. You'll see in a moment. Now, I don't think I can talk through this whole video because it's going to be a lot of talking. And so I might pop some music. That was my phone going off. I might pop some music on and maybe speed it up a little bit, and then go from there. which I am more than pleased with. It's just a mess around really. It's not the sort of thing that I would sell, obviously, because this is just a piece for me to mess about with, doodle with. I mean, you can still add plenty more to this. These are the pens that I've used. I've used a uni pen here, which is a fine liner. You can get these in all kinds of different sizes. This here is a jelly roll pen, and you can get these off of Amazon. I will try and leave the links down below. Yeah, Posca pens, more Posca pens, and these come in different shapes and sizes as well. There's so much out there. You can use, oh, this is acrylic paint, so it's lovely paint. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.